Are you stressed out because your baby is teething and won't sleep? Have you tried so many things to help your baby sleep and nothing's working? After teaching thousands of babies to sleep who've all been teething, I know it's possible for your baby to sleep too. So today we're going to talk about teething and what to do about it. So if your baby isn't getting enough sleep, they may miss out on critical rest for their health and well-being. Be sure to listen to the end because I have an offer that you'll want to take advantage of. So let's jump right in. You've tried everything to help your child sleep. You've read the books, done the courses, listened to the influencers, and it seems like no one in your house has slept since the baby was born. I understand your struggle and I'm here to help. If you're frustrated with sleep advice that ends in another restless night for your family, it's time to get some sleep. Welcome to the Sleeping Through the Night podcast. I'm Joanna Inks, a seasoned pediatric sleep coach with over 14 years of experience who's successfully guided thousands of families through their children's sleep journeys. Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of the Sleeping Through the Night podcast. I'm your host, Joanna Inks, and I'm so happy that you are here. Thanks for joining me. So today we're talking about teething and sleep, and I think there are a lot of misconceptions out there about teething. So some of the things that I hear as a pediatric sleep coach when I talk to families are, my baby's teething, and is this a good time to, teach them to be a great sleeper, or do we have to wait until they're done teething? Once a baby starts teething, they teeth for the better part of 2 years of their life. And so if we waited until they were done teething, then we would never start teaching a baby to sleep well. And I believe, and I've seen over and over again in all of my years as a pediatric sleep coach, that infants can sleep right through teething. I don't think that teething is really the monster that it's made out to be. I think that as humans, we always want a reason why our child isn't sleeping. So it's a regression, or it's teething, or it's this, or it's that. When really, I think it probably is the foundation that your child doesn't have to be a great sleeper. So I always ask, like, have you ever taught your baby to be a great sleeper? Because sleep is a skill and every child can learn to be a great sleeper. And if the answer is no, then that's probably what's keeping your child up at night. It's not the teething. So does teething really hurt? I don't think that it's the monster it's made out to be. So I think that we are designed to grow teeth. And there are a lot of dramatic terms out there for like when, a child starts teething, the teeth is, they're erupting through the gums, and, there's all these really dramatic things when I think we're designed to teeth, and I think our gums actually move out of the way. They're not like, ripping through the skin. I just think that's so dramatic. If you think about older children, and I like to use this analogy, so my children are a little older and they lost all their baby teeth and they grew adult teeth. And I have to say that I don't think that there's much difference between losing a baby tooth and then growing an adult tooth. It's still coming through the gums. And just because there was a tooth there, I don't think that that makes that, any better than when they get their teeth in the first place. So I don't remember them being uncomfortable when their adult teeth were growing in. And so I really don't think that a baby is that uncomfortable with teething. Sometimes they can be a little bit more fussy when they're awake during the day when they're teething, but I have not known teething to disrupt nighttime sleep once you have a really good sleep foundation. So my recommendation would be teach that baby to be a great sleeper and then watch how they rock teething, because they absolutely can. I don't think that teething is what keeps a baby waking multiple times throughout the night and being really fussy and crying a lot in the night. I think that that baby's tired and that baby wants to be sleeping, and that baby can't sleep because it doesn't know how. It's never really been, taught to sleep. So, once a baby starts teething, they teeth for the better part of 2 years of their life. So we cannot wait for a break in teething to teach your child to be a great sleeper. Like, that's not gonna, the break like really doesn't come. It doesn't happen. So whether your baby is teething or not, it would be a really good idea to teach them to be a great sleeper. Some tips for when baby is teething. So if you ever think your baby is uncomfortable and you want to give them some, Tylenol, ibuprofen, something like that, whatever your pediatrician recommends, that can be a way to kind of help them be a little bit more comfortable in the day when they're fussy. Some sort of, AAP approved like cold teething ring. Sometimes that can be helpful. They have some things that help with like numbing the gums. But if you ever think your baby is uncomfortable, there are ways that you can make them more comfortable. But also, one of the best things to do when you don't think your baby is feeling their best is to let them sleep and let them be an amazing sleeper. Let them have a good consolidated night of sleep. Let them have really good, long restful naps. All of those things help a child to, kind of regulate their emotions, and whatever is ailing them, always feels better when we're well rested than when we're exhausted. So just some final thoughts. So if your baby's teething, every baby teethes, not a good reason to not teach them to be a great sleeper. Teething goes on for a long time, and that is way too long to go without proper sleep for your baby and then also for you. So there's no time like now. Teach your baby to be a great sleeper. Sleep is a skill. It's not unlike learning to ride a bike or learning to swim. It is a skill, and every single child can learn to be a great sleeper. So don't wait. Teach your child. Get them a really good sleep foundation, and then watch how they navigate the challenging things in life, like teething, illness, regressions. All of those things become so much easier when you have a really good foundation. So my gift for you today is in the show notes, and it is 3 tips for helping your baby sleep better tonight. They are the foundation of what I teach my clients. So sign up for them and read them, respond to them, message me, ask me questions. I am a human. I am here to answer your sleep questions and any support that I can give you. So sign up for the 3 tips. They are awesome, and I think you'll find them really valuable. They're super actionable, and I think they would be something awesome to help your baby start sleeping better tonight. Just one more thing. So if you are struggling, with your child's sleep, don't be afraid to ask for help. There is no shame in asking for help with your child's sleep. As parents, we don't always have the answers, and asking a professional for support can be an absolute game changer. So if you've been struggling with your child's sleep and you've been blaming it on teething or blaming it on a regression and it's just going on, let's teach your baby to be an amazing sleeper, because I think that that would be nothing short of life-changing for your family. Sleep is a gift to give your child, and if you don't teach your child to be a great sleeper, who will?